Hello guys, my name is Envy Likita. Today I'm going to discuss about a very interesting topic called artificial intelligence and its mind mapping using cognitive science. Let's dive into the topic. Introduction to artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is the ability of the machines to mimic human intelligence, enabling them to think, learn, solve problems, and make decisions just like humans. In simple words, artificial intelligence is the man-made intelligence which enables the machine to think. For example, AI-powered virtual assistants like Alexa, Siri all comes under AI, which follows human instructions and perform tasks accordingly. Artificial intelligence is the superset of machine learning and deep learning. To understand this, let's see in a diagrammatic format. See, many people misconcept that AI is different, ML is different, and DL is different. But in fact, AI is the combination of all the ML and DL. AI enables the machine to think. ML uses the statistical tools to analyze and explore the data. And DL mimics the human. It is a multineural architecture. So altogether called as AI. Coming to AI applications, there are vast number of AI applications, but for time being, we'll only focus on three. AI is used in health sector to diagnose disease and suggest treatments. AI is used in educational sector for for personalized platforms to adapt human progress. AI is used in transportation sector for in order to uh, improve the automation. We know Tesla self-driving cars uses the AI technology for its automated driving. Next, cognitive science. I have introduced this term here because the further AI and the human knowledge representation cycle is represented using this cognitive science. Um, Cognitive science is defined by study of how the human thinks, learns, and understands. How the human mind thinks, learns, and understands. See, AI is built use these principles. Generally, how we human think, how we human learn, and how we human understand, all this is collected and all the data given to the AI and it is trained. See, we humans recognize human faces in different ways. All this data set is given to the AI and trained. Now this AI identifies the human faces in facial recognition system by drawing the patterns and using algorithms. This is all about the cognitive science. Coming to AI mind mapping, see the outer circle is the human knowledge representation cycle and inner circle is the AI knowledge representation cycle. In AI knowledge representation cycle is a vast topic in AI and it is a very important topic. But to understand that, first we'll understand how human thinks, how human knowledge is represented, so that we'll understand better about the AI. To understand the human thinking, I'll explain in the form of a story so you'll understand better. See, um, the story name is Flight to Knowledge. This is the same diagram as this mind map. Both are same. This is handwritten and this is drawn in a Miro application, which is comfortable to you can follow that. See, um, so let's start the story. A young girl observed a bird flying. This comes under observation, and her curiosity, her interest grew as about how the bird flies. Um, she got an interest about how the bird flies. That interest is created in her mind. So observation is completed, interest is completed, and mind is completed. And next, this led her mind to initiate thinking. She started thinking, questioning how such flight is possible. A thought crossed her mind. After continuous thinking, she got a thought, I mean idea. She got an idea. Maybe because it is the bird wings making it to fly. After the tortoise popped, she focused very intently on the bird wing movements. See here, focus and concentration is a similar term, but focus is a short period of time, and concentration is for a long period of time. Focus is a sharp one, and concentration is a broad one. This is the slight difference, but both seems to be similar. After focusing on wing movements, she started studying flight mechanics for hours. As she gained knowledge about aerodynamics, see, after studying for hours, see, I told focus is a short duration. With her focus, she started studying with concentration for hours. With that concentration, she gained some knowledge about the aerodynamics. She applied that knowledge in a practical implementation by preparing paper planes. That comes under learning. Learning is something which we implement what we have gained in our knowledge. So, after learning, she got some wisdom about uh, how wind force applied and how the direction of the air, everything. She got some wisdom. So, with her wisdom, she refined her perception. You see, perception and observation are some similar words. Observation is just what we see, perception is how we see. That's the slight difference between them. Before, she just observed the flying of bird, but now, after she gained wisdom from the knowledge, she changed her perception and she started seeing the differently. Now she is seeing the bird flying as science, but not as magic. Okay. Now, after perception, she stored that information and analyzed that information in her brain. So, this helped her to build a small drone. See, she has changed her perception and she kept some all the things which she learned and she analyzed in her brain. Now she built a small drone. This comes under an action. See, action shapes behavior. Okay. Generally, there is a concept called think, action, behavior. Thinking gives a shape to action. Repeated action results in behavior. See, thinking we have got in the right side somewhere thinking. After all this process, we got action, and repeated action shapes behavior. She continuously repeating that action like building small drones, etc., etc. This became her behavior, and the repeated behavior built in her her future as a future scientist. So this is all about the story, and this repeated behavior will result in the new observations. She will observe the things, everything in a new way, and the cycle repeats. This is all about the human knowledge representation cycle. This is how the human thinks. Okay, I think you got some idea about the human observation. To understand better, I'll show you. See. See, whatever I told the story narration, I gave it in a form of code line model representation so that you can understand better, I think so. See, observation, interest, observation leads to interest, interest leads to mind, mi- um, mind to thinking, thinking to thought, focus, concentration, knowledge, so on up to behavior. You can go through once this. So the moral of the story is great achievements starts with curiosity, grow through learning, and are shaped by focus, concentration, and perseverance. This is all about the story of the human knowledge representation. So now let's focus on the main concept, which is known as AI knowledge representation cycle. So here I have gave some links from perception to perception, learning to learning, and knowledge to knowledge. It means just everything is same. AI is a machine which we trained based on the human intelligence. Whatever we humans do, we incorporate it into the missions. So I gave the links. So after I explain the AI knowledge representation cycle, you'll understand better. Okay. Let's start with the first concept, first component of the AI knowledge representation cycle, which is the perception. Perception is here in perception, AI gathers data from sensors and texts and images. For example, here to understand the AI knowledge representation cycle, we'll use a example of self-driving car. As we use some story to understand the human knowledge representation cycle, here we'll use a self-driving car to understand AI knowledge representation cycle. See, for perception, for example, let us consider a self-driving car sees a light. Comes to learning. See here, AI learns patterns from the past data. Here, the self-driving car learns that stopping at the red light is the rule. It learns somewhere about the stopping at the red light is the rule. Okay. Next, coming to KR. KR means knowledge representation. Here in knowledge representation, AI stores knowledge in a structured format, which is known as knowledge representation. For example, the self-driving car stores traffic rules in its database. Okay. Next, reasoning. AI applies logic to the data to make some sense. Okay. For example, in self-driving car, if the light is red, then stop. If the light is green, then move. This is about like a conditional statement. Okay. This is all about the reasoning. Next, coming to planning. AI decides the next action based on the reasoning. So I gave a arrow mark like this. And coming to for example, the car calculates when to start and when to move. This is all about the planning of the self-driving car, which used in the planning component, which comes after reasoning. Okay, coming to education. Here, this education component is the main concept or a main component in the AI knowledge representation cycle. Why means AI improve its knowledge by learning from new experiences. Okay, till now, we have trained the AI model with our data, with human data, with large number of human data. So it just stored in its database and followed it. But in education component, this AI will learn from new experiences. It will expose itself to the new experiences and learn from the new things. Okay. For example, the self-driving car will adjust its braking based on the real world driving. Okay, this is all about the AI knowledge representation cycle. This is very important. Next, all this is completed. Coming to mapping human process to AI. Okay. Um, see, mapping human process to AI is, I think you heard this word somewhere. It is from the cognitive science. Before I have told that the cognitive science, wait, I'll show you. See, I told here. AI is built using principles from cognitive science. Cognitive science is how the mind thinks, learns, and understands. This concept is applied to map human process to AI. See, here we'll understand how human, for example, in humans, we'll observe. Then what about AI? We will observe what AI will do to understand this. We'll come one by one. Okay. See here. Observation. Humans will observe. AI will percept. Means AI will the percept the environment through sensors. We'll just observe with our eyes. It will observe with the sensors. Next, coming to interest. Humans will show interest, and AI will be focusing on problem identifications. Means AI identifies a goal or problem based on the input data. Whatever data we input, it will focus. Okay. Next, coming to mind. Human uses mind and AI uses computational core. Means AI is a processing unit. Here, human in mind will process. AI will process in processing unit like CPU, like that to analyze the data. Okay, humans will think, but AI will do algorithmal analysis. Means AI uses algorithm to analysis data, identify patterns, and draw conclusions. Okay, coming to thoughts, humans will use thoughts and AI will use hypothesis generation. Here, the AI generates the hypothesis prediction from the algorithm analysis. Algorithm analysis is the before component. it will synthesize the hypothesis based on the algorithm analysis. Okay, coming to focus. Just like from thinking we get thought, from algorithm analysis we will get hypothesis generation. Okay, I think you got clear. Next, coming to focus. Human will perform focus, which is a short duration of time, and the AI will do resource allocation. Means AI allocates computational resources to key areas. It will only focus on key features, key areas. Okay, coming to concentration, human will perform concentration. AI will do iterative process. Will only focus. Focus is a short duration. Concentration is for a long duration. Here, in alternative to concentration, AI will perform iterative process. It means AI runs multiple iterations, multiple times to form refined results. Okay, coming to in humans, will will have a component called knowledge, but in AI, it is represented as data insights. Means AI extracts insights and patterns from the data. Okay, coming to learning, in human, we'll use the component called learning, but in AI, we use machine learning. Means AI is trained model, AI, sorry, okay, AI trains model to improve its performance. Okay, coming to wisdom. In humans, we'll use the word called wisdom or a component called wisdom, and AI uses a component called generalization. Okay, generalization means, see here it is. Okay, think you are following. Generalization means AI generalizes how it learned and how to be how it to be applied in the new scenarios. This is all about the AI generalization. Coming to perception, I told perception means how we will see. Observation means just seeing. Perception means how we'll see. Here in AI context, perception means context awareness. For example, AI understand the context of its environment or problem. Okay. Next, coming to brain. In human brain, whereas AI uses CPU, like central processing unit. AI stores and retrieves data through memory systems like databases, etc. Okay. In humans, will perform action. Okay. You know about the action. Uh, Thinking will shape the action. Repeated actions will form behavior. This is all about. This is the human cycle. Here in AI, instead of action, here we'll perform decision making. AI will take decisions based on the learning models. Okay, whatever it has learned. Based on that, it will perform the decision making. Okay? Here I told repeated actions will perform behavior in humans, but in AI, autonomous operation. Autonomous means something like independent, like that. So here it performs autonomous operations. Means AI behaves autonomously based on its training and learning. Okay, this is all about the mapping of human process to AI, which is uh, a very important heading or topic, anything in the cognitive science of mind mapping. Okay, next, coming to last thing, how AI mimics humans. Something mimics means how it will do something. It just performs same like humans. How it's possible? See here, sensors. See, AI mimics humans by breaking complex tasks into these interconnected processes. See, just like humans, it will mimic. Uh, because we are the humans training the AI model by giving the large number of data sets. Based on that, it will mimic the humans. Okay. In humans, we have human senses like vision, hearing, touch, etc. But in AI, that is represented using sensors. See here. So they both are equal. In humans, we think and we perform reasoning. But in AI, it does that human thinking and reasoning with the help of algorithms and patterns, etc. Okay. In humans, we'll store the information in the human memory. Okay. Everything will store in our memory. In the same way, AI stores its information in the data storage or database. Okay. In humans, we human will learn and adapt. This the same thing is used in the AI using machine learning. Okay. Okay, next, coming to human decision making. We humans will make decisions based on our experience, learning, etc. Everything. In the same way, AI will make its decision based on the learning models, etc. Okay, both are same. Okay, see, this is all about the AI and its mind mapping. See, this is all about the AI and its mind mapping using cognitive science. I hope this is clear. Focus on AI knowledge representation cycle, which is very, very important. Thank you.